Alright guys and dolls. I know there's a live tonight. But I was round and the mother-in-law's there and we're having a discussion about this protest in Glasgow, and I was just getting so angry, and so was she, like, you know what I mean? We all got the same politics, you know what I mean? I don't know anybody with any different politics than me right now, you know what I mean? As far as what the illegal immigration goes, everybody I speak to is all in the same boat, and it's people you wouldn't really expect, you know what I mean? But what's worrying me is, like, when you go online and you put in protest in Glasgow, like September, all you're going to get is left wing agenda, like left wing after left wing, and racism, and they're going on about, oh, we've got to stop fascism, and they're calling us Nazis, and you're just going to go and look at that end racism, and this is what gets me so angry, like, because it's just a lot of clowns sitting together, wanting to make a name for themselves, wanting to be somebody, and it's the only chance they've ever got of being somebody, because they know they'll never get anywhere on our side of the politics, because they're just clowns. So they generate to the left, and they join these places like End Racism, and there is no racism. We all know that. We live in the working class areas. Don't tell us there's racism. Don't sit in your private colleges and private schools and tell us there's racism in our areas. We know there's no racism in there. There's no far right. There's no far right going to this rally in Glasgow. There's no racists going, and there's no Nazis. You understand? You must understand how angry people are getting with this carry on. Can if you're not involved in any of this and you're just watching this from afar, you must got to understand what it's like for us. We're watching undocumented young fighting age men with no women, hundreds and hundreds coming into this country every day, throwing their IDs away. And our government are giving them money and hotels and food and everything else. They're taking money off our old. They've cancelled the cold winter payment to old age pensioners, but yet they let people break the law. So they're breaking the law just by coming into this country undocumented. But they're doing it because they're getting universal credit, they're getting PIP, they're getting everything. And they're getting help. See these clowns that are saying that we're racist and Nazis, they're the ones helping them. Going out of their way, because they think it's another fight against us, But I want you all to remember these people, because it's not right what's happening, and they're working for the government. I know for a fact this is blatantly obvious, guys, blatantly obvious the government are behind this. You go online and it's everything about the left and how they're going to combat racism, and how Tommy Robinson isn't welcome in Glasgow. Who says Tommy Robinson isn't welcome in Glasgow? Because everybody I speak to says he is. Everybody that knows who he is. There's still a few that don't know and still think he's a racist. But everybody's done their homework. All the intelligent people know that he's not a racist. He's not far right. So why would he not be welcome in Glasgow? Why would anybody say Tommy Wright, a guy who's all he's done is protect children, called out things that's happened in this country, and it's not his fault. It's the same people doing it. You can't blame Tommy Robinson for this, man. Come on, guys. I'm talking to people who don't really know what's going on here. This is what's going on. We've got the government working with far left. Now, if you think far right is bad, doesn't seem to be, for some reason, the far left aren't as bad for some reason, you know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense now, that they're able to carry on with this misinformation, breeding hatred that there's Nazis and far right, and our government are right behind them. Because trust me, if the government weren't behind them, you wouldn't see so much. You wouldn't see so much, The Guardian and all that. You hear the way they're wording it. People are feared because there's a rally. They put the fear of God up the people, all these skinheads, and they've even mentioned the EDL. You seen my post earlier. They're still going on about the English Defence League. Why are they allowed to still do this? Everybody and the dogs in the street know that there's no EDL. But yet these government hacks are still on their internet right at this minute. These government hacks are on there right at this minute. You know, working for the government, putting the fear of God, rallying the troops. But let's think about that as well. So when there's a Tommy Rums, when 100,000 men and women and children and all sorts, grannies, granddads all go to Trafalgar Square, 100,000, that's short notice. And you got to remember, this is when everybody thought Tommy was a racist, man. When the video was only come out at this rally, 65 million views that video's had since then. You know, so a lot of people know it's no, it's frustrating. I'm sorry. I'm going to calm down a wee bit because it really is frustrating for me. Because I can, you can see it. You can see it too, eh? It's not just me. I'm not going crazy here. You know, everybody's shouting about far right. There's far right and there's racists and there's Nazis, and I can't see any. I'm talking to guys that are from Poland, that are from Ukraine, that are from fucking China, that live in this country, and they're saying to me, "We need to stop this madness." There's foreigners living in this country telling me and us this, we need to stop this madness. Yeah? Does that sound like far right to you? You know? Grannies, granddads, uncles, aunties, all peacefully gathering together to complain that they're not getting to see a doctor. They're no getting to see a dentist. There's no housing for their kids. Their kids are getting moved here, there and everywhere. They can't get housed next to their parents. You know? This is a very vulnerable time for our children. Our children need to be with their family. But that's gone. You know, that's gone. And I'm not saying other people don't deserve the houses, but it needs to be a better system. If somebody comes from this country that wants to come and work here, brilliant. Part of the society, brilliant. They send their kids to our school, brilliant. But have a wee bit of courtesy. Like, the council need to have a bit of courtesy for the locals. Just a small bit of courtesy, you know. These guys probably don't care if they stay in one village or one place or this care. They just want a house where it's safe, you know. But the kids that want to be with their family, that's important. That's the most important thing to us is family. And this is another thing the left don't want. But Tommy Robinson rallies, people don't get busted at Tommy Robinson rallies. You know, people come there on their own abide. You get me? Unlike this rally you're going to see in Glasgow, this is going to be full of council workers, right? This is what it's going to be. People that work for the council, far left lunatics that have been going on about Che Guevara and all the rest of it. And they support all the far left organisations and illegal organisations. They're just hateful people, right? And then you're going to get the trade unionists, they're all going to be there because that's what's being done. You read it, it's online. The government are using the papers to call out everybody to go against this far-right rally because they don't want the people to see how many people or normal people on the street do not like what the government are doing. So they're trying to get as many people on the street to prove to everybody, look, there's more people that want this than there is. But you just don't know where these people are coming from. They're saying the EDL are getting busted, and they're busting people from all over the place. This is the truth. This is the truth you're hearing. You know, this is what they're doing. It's absolutely disgusting what I'm reading on the internet right now, calling all these people far right. Yes, there's people in every community that's just not right, and they just don't know where the line stops, you know, because you've got everybody fucking going off there. Not right now the way you're doing the two-tier. You're breeding hatred. We're having to spend time saying to people, listen, it's not that bad, you know, you calm down, it's okay, because they're scared. You know, but they're not Nazis, they're not far right, and they're certainly not racist. If we were a racist or far right nation, right, would we tolerate the refugees that are living amongst us right now? Like I've said, there's loads around me. 20 seconds walking to my door, I can go to 4 or 5 different nationalities from all around the world. Outside my door. No problems. Not a problem. All Europeans. You know, Russians, Ukrainians, Romanians, Sikhs. All sorts. There's Muslims as well, of course. You know. But the majority have no problem. They integrate. They don't want anything. They don't want us to change our way of life. They don't want us to take away Christianity from our schools. They want us to keep doing what we've been doing for the last 100 years. You know, they want to be part of it. You know, these men coming over on these boats do not want to be part of that. They're coming over here for benefits. Okay, there's no two ways about it. Think about it. If you were in our situation and you had a government like our government, opening the doors, sending the Navy out to pick you up, and the Coast Guard to pick you up, would you not? Of course you would do it. right? But I'm also telling you right now, they're emptying prisons in some countries to get rid of their worst, to send them over here. Right? And these guys are getting, there's no other place they're going to go in the world, because this is the only place in the world that these guys can go undocumented and get a new life and get everything laid on. They come here and they say they've been damaged from bombs going off, and they get PIP and all, adult disability, and or they snore at night. You know what I mean? They work the system. They know exactly. And then we've got these left-wing lunatics. They're helping them every step of the way, filling in the forms, showing them exactly how to get everything out of the government that they deserve, you know? And our problem is you can't stop I'm sorry for swearing. You cannot stop winter fuel payments to old age pensioners coming in the winter, and then give hotels and credit cards with allowances and phones and electric bikes so they can go and do deliveries. Where's the money coming from? How are you paying for it? You're going to keep taking stuff off us to pay for people coming into this country that don't deserve to be here. Let's be honest. If you deserve to be here, you would come in legally. If you've got a right to be here, you come in legally. You know? It's clear to me, if you break the law doing something like that, what would happen if any of us done anything? I'm going away off. This is what the problem is. It's nothing about the colour of anybody's skin. It's not about who people coming from into this country from and stealing jobs and all that. It's nothing near like that. We all work with people from different countries in this. Everybody's got somebody a different nationality working alongside them. I know that for a fact. So, how's that? How's all these people able to come over here and cause no problems and integrate and everybody's happy? There's no protests, you know? But as soon as something serious happens like what's going on right now and we dare to complain about it, look what they've done. There's a mass discrimination going on, right? And misinformation going on by the left and the government. They're doing exactly what they're jailing us for doing. They're jailing young men for sending misinformation and tweets and Facebook posts. They're jailing them for this. But yet the left are allowed to get on there and call us Nazis. We're all Nazis and far right. You know, 73 old women in London are Nazis and far right, never been arrested in life. All of a sudden she's 73. I'm going to be a Nazi. I'm going to be a pure racist. It's not the way it works. And we all know that's not the way it works. Listen, there's a live tonight. Spares, mate. I don't drink. I don't take any hard drugs, you know what I mean? This is all for real. This is all just me, you know what I mean? And that's all I know. That's all I know is the truth of what I see that's going on. And it breaks my heart to see the way that they're trying to put us down and destroy us. And believe you me, this Glasgow protest, there's going to be good men going to jail at this Glasgow protest because let's face it, the foundations have already been laid. We know what's happening. We know what's happening at this. They're going to do what they did with London. They're setting the stage, right? Get everybody out saying that they're far right. Get everybody believing they're racist. That way, when we go in and beat them with batons, nobody will care because they're just racist and far right. Can you understand how serious and bad this is? This is criminal, right? This is borderline criminal by a government. And we need to start talking and getting together and finding out what we can do. Because they cannot break the law like this. They cannot call us names. They cannot misinformation, something so serious, calling somebody a racist and a Nazi, when all they're wanting is a decent life for their future and their children. It's disgusting behaviour by our government. I never thought I'd see a day like this. I really never. I'll see you tonight at Spares, mate, at 8 o'clock for a live discussion, guys.